So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got it. What is it? 45.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So we got man. Check, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 logo. Here we go. Get off the field. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Terrell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 Pittsburgh. Jump.
On 2nd down now, Terrell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Finney. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
On the double.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ito Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on 1st down. Finney. And finding the tight end Hooper.
I got you, boy.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 30 on second down, Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
45, Mike, 45. Push him back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check right 21. Check right 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Smooth. Hey, check right 21.
Off play action. Finney. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Gross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Watch it. Gun. Check 45 to Mike.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Finney. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Falcons first down.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Finney. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Finney. It's Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push down.
He's got a man complete. Out of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Finney. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Off the play fake. Finney, they'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. To try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on third down, Finney. He's got his man, Boyd. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Finney. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Finney. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off play action. Finney. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Operating from the gun, Finney, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton flushed out right. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is Harris. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you should.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them under pressure, and they got to him again.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Finney under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You better bring 5.
They'll try the left side. Terrell. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Finney. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority #1 because...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. Finney is going to find his running back. It's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Finney. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it here with Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, Terrell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Finney firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go now with Smith. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Finney. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
54. Mark 54. Great.
They snap it to Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Whip. Watch the whip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gross. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Coverage by
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Ready. 30 base. It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run on 1st down. Terrell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Gone. Hey, wahoo.
To throw from his end zone. Finney. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.
You call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.